Hi, welcome to the Sarah Street. This is On the Road to 50, and my name is Sarah Peterson. Welcome. As I journey towards my 50th birthday, I have decided to stop hiding the chapters that have shaped my life. Some are beautiful, some are ugly and painful, but they have shaped the person I am today. And first, let me tell you about the Polygamist and I. If there were a quiet hashtag for people, especially women and girls who suffer in silence, many would recognize themselves in it and whisper, hashtag me too. Recently, there has been a lot of discussion about the Netflix new series, The Polygamist. And I must warn you, my hand or my fingers was stuck on the first forward because it is really explicit. So when watching it, one has to be very careful. But what made me watch it was it triggered something inside of me, and what surprised me most is that for most people, it's fiction. Mommy told me that I can't watch this. I don't relate. I can't imagine someone behaving like that, because in his world, this was unthinkable. But for me, some of those things I have lived, and looking at Joyce, Jonasi, and Matipa, it took me back 17, 18, 19 years ago. There is a scene which was pretty painful for me to watch, where Jonasi beats Joyce, and then he goes and beats Matipa. Later, Joyce explains that he had beaten her and raped her. Joyce is supposed to be Jonasi's wife. Matipa started off as the side chick, but later became the second wife, who we later found out was the third wife. These scenes were difficult to watch, not because of the violence, but because they stirred memories, difficult memories for me. And they remind us of what happens when power is abused and women's voices are silenced. For me, it wasn't a scene on the screen. It was a memory. Buried so deep, I had forgotten until I sat down to watch The Polygamist. Ladies, my dear ladies, mothers, wives, girls, it is about time we hold these men accountable. And this has nothing to do with polygamy, because some have an understanding and they appreciate that kind of setting. But the moment a woman is punished for saying no, for having a voice, then it's no longer love. It has become a power play. We cannot build healthy relationships, healthy communities, healthy families, and raising responsible children without checking these issues. I tried so hard to follow tradition and culture. You know, you carry a burden being a divorced woman. I was still young. I felt like this man was doing me a favor being with me. And you start questioning your worth. with the likes of Mohima Samuel, you try so hard. And for me, like I told you, I broke up with him the first time, and that happened when my children were just 2 weeks old, because that's when I found out he had a 7-month-old baby, which meant I was pregnant at the same time as his so-called ex. That was the most disgusting feeling I had ever had, knowing I was with this man and at the same time he was with another woman on the side. It's one thing not to know, but knowing this was happening and later to find out that she wasn't the other woman, I was the other woman unbeknown to me. So he comes, I didn't care, I wasn't interested in what he was doing, I was on the call, my room. He came into the room, beat me, pulled the phone away from me, and you should have seen the shock on my face. I have never ever fought in my entire life. And here I was, 37 years? No, I must have been what? Because I had the twins when I was 29, and this is 3 years later. I must have been about 33. And here I was at 33, being pulled into a fight with a grown man. The man I was supposed to respect as the father of my children. In Uganda, we have a saying, "Omusajja yankuba n'endaba abazungu munaana." I can laugh about it today, but I was shocked. But this man beat me, scratched my hands, and took my phone away. Cutting the long story short, he screamed at me, shouting, and the children were in the living room, hearing everything going on. And here I was, shocked that this was happening to me. I used to hear this in stories, or even watch it on movies, but it was happening to me. I couldn't believe it. I don't remember the entire scuffle, but I recall him getting out of the house, shouting and calling me names. I sat on the bed, looked at my arms, and I was shaking. I turned around and saw he had left his phone in the scuffle. He took mine but left his phone. So I locked myself in the room. I didn't want my children to see me in that situation. I didn't want my children to see me in that state. But I recall he came back after a few minutes. I think he realized he didn't have his phone. He tried to knock on the door and asking me to give him his phone, but I refused. And I remember, I don't know how long it was, but I remember that I got into his phone. It wasn't locked. It was those, I don't remember, small Nokia. And I texted his wife now. I call her his wife. I don't know what their situationship was, but I will call her his wife. And I messaged and I told her, can you please, I beg you, tell your man to stop coming after me. Tell your man to stay away from me. I just can't take it anymore. In Uganda, we have a saying, ebyomunju tebituddwa. In English, do not wash your dirty laundry in public. Försvenska man säga att tvätta inte sina smutsiga byxor offentligt. All these languages, including many others, encourage one to stay silent, not to speak. But for how long? For how long are we going to stay silent? Naswala home and away anange. Ngasichayala. You know, you feel ashamed walking on the streets. You feel ashamed in your familiar surroundings. Like for me at church, I couldn't go to church anymore. Because everywhere you turn, you feel people are talking about you. I was ashamed home and away. Funny thing, when I broke up with him the first time, he told me to give him a year to decide if he wanted to stay with me or not. And you know what? After a year, he told me he wanted both of us. And I came back because society makes a single woman, a single mother, a divorced woman to feel like you are somebody's charity case. Today I'm here to tell you that no, you are not. You are not anybody's charity case unless you allow it. I thought I was, and I went back for 2 more years. That's how I ended up being beaten until I said enough was enough. So I'm closing this first chapter of our journey with the truth that set me free. Know who you are. You are beautifully and wonderfully made, and you are made in the image of God. Know who you are. You are worthy.
Nkwebaza makubo gogade, nkwebaza sala zotazemu, nebyensabye notabimpa, onda zenti gwe Katonda.